How do you explain what is Stoa?
Raj, you want to take that on?
I think let's see what our latest iteration is, right? I think it's a place where you meet other people who are interested in the world of value creation, and get on a common journey, right, along with them. So if you see what we're currently doing, this mission is met through the vessel of business education. So if you're interested in value creation, if that building businesses, talking about like problems, frameworks interests you, then come to Stoa, meet other people like you, and go work at a startup, eventually start something of your own, right? So I think it's a brand that stands for all people who believe in creating value for others.
For me, it is still that learning community bit, right? Like, because in my opinion, learning seems like a really beautiful ritual to build friendships, actually, right? Like, so I was reading an article today in Atlantic, which spoke about one of the things we don't seem to make sense of is when it's Valentine's Day, right? Like, we're cutting it on Valentine's Day. One is the relationships bit, right? And that gets talked about a lot, which is like, you being in relationship with someone and that not working out. But the truth or reality of adult life is our friendships also go away. And imagine you have graduated from a college when you're 21, 22, you've been in like, uh, at a job for 4 or 5 years, and your friends are drifting away because of marriage, you moving. There are so many things that are happening in your mid 20s. And for some, it might happen earlier also. For some, it happens late. But how do you make new friends, right? In fact, I was reading in that same Atlantic article that without us knowing, every 7 years, we churn through half of our friends, right? Like, we don't know, but every 7 years, almost our friend circle churns. So I think Stoa is a very interesting place where people come together for learning, but leave with friends, right? Like, so the primary reason, or if you have to say in a very marketing language, why people buy is because they want to do this alternative MBA. But what they leave with is these friendships that go beyond just the learning, right? If you talk about typical MBA, people say MBA is a bundle of learning, networking, job, signal, and whatnot. I think if you take out a couple of those things out from there, Stoa is still that bundle of learning. Networking, I inherently don't like that because it makes it like relationships sound very transactional. And that is why, again, learning community, right? Like, those words have been very interesting in sort of almost North Stars to hold around, like, sort of stick to.